WDSU News at 5.
We start with the latest new developments on the recall effort against New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell.
Well, the legal team for her campaign, they are saying that they plan to take action against a decision by the Secretary of State to reduce the number of registered voters in the city. So we have live team coverage for you tonight with reaction from residents who say that their deceased family members, they're still sent voter materials.
But first, lawyers and lawmakers alike crying foul over a move by the man who supervises the state's elections and recalls. The legal battle over the recall against New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell is far from over.
Is this not a matter of if, but when the Cantrell campaign takes legal action?
I can say safely we are going to take the action that protects the integrity of the voting process for the citizens of the city of New Orleans.
Marone Floyd is a lawyer in Mayor Cantrell's campaign team. He questions if Kyle Ardoin, the Secretary of State, can just lower the number of active voters in the city like he did Wednesday without any legal explanation. Are the people dead, inactive, or purged?
Had there been some analysis, we've counted the number of alleged people who are dead, who've left the jurisdiction, those things. And this is what we've concluded. We could kind of say, okay, there was some analysis, but it seems like it was just an arbitrary number that was decided to make both sides happy.
The mayor's lawyer also wants to know how Ardoin can just change the number of voters.
Is this essentially like moving the goalpost, in your opinion, during the middle of a football game?
I think that's as good of an analogy as any. We don't understand how or why.
State Rep Mandy Landry supports any possible legal action by the mayor and says the legislature could also possibly look at this as well.
We all agree that the voter rolls should be accurate and accurately counted, who's dead, who's active, who's not. That was not done here. They just picked a number out of the air.
That's why the legal battle may just be starting.
We are saying, look at the rules, follow the rules, and let the citizens decide.
In a written statement, Ardoin's office yesterday says everything was done legally and above board. You can see that full statement right now on our website at WDSU.com. Now, we did go to the registrar's office today at City Hall, and here's what you need to know as to what's happening right now. They are counting recall petitions. The registrar tells us really they're doing it around the clock. She says they're looking at many by